I'll make a comment on Savannah Hassenfelder's latest video, where she talked about the Drake equation and the Fermi paradox. Now, the Drake, I think it was Paul Drake, but the guy was like a radio astronomer, something like that. Now, the Drake equation is like what's a number of planets that might have life close to what we would consider life, close to human biology. Now, I think in something evolved on another planet, it may be something completely different than anything that we would consider life. It may exist so differently we don't recognize it life. That's just a thought. But the Drake equation is a number of planets that might develop technology where they could develop a radio telescope or transmitter that would send out a signal, within the time frame that we would receive it. That's the Drake equation. You can look it up. Now the Fermi paradox, I don't know exactly how it's worded. It's like, why haven't aliens contacted us? Now I'm thinking, now if you watch Travis Walton, back in '75, Travis Walton, you can find his interviews here on YouTube. They're all over YouTube. He was that movie, A Fire in the Sky, is loosely based upon his experience because he's come out and said the movie is not very accurate. It's kind of, I think he's written some books and stuff. But anyway, Travis Walton has talked about his abduction. Like I said, you can find interviews on YouTube where he's talked about it. But he talked about his abduction in '75, where not only did he meet the Greys, he met these human-looking clones that, on the, aboard this UFO, this spacecraft. So maybe the aliens are here. Maybe you're married to a space alien. Somebody was going to a tank. Think about that when you're in bed with them. They're on top of you, or you're on top of them. Maybe that person was grown in a tank and wasn't gestated in a female human fetus, female uterus. But anyway, just a thought. Now, Robert Monroe. Yeah, there's a wiki page on him. He's been dead for many years. He did his thing back in the 50s, 60s, 70s. He wrote some books back in the 70s. I read all three of his books, but he got out of body accidentally or astral projected accidentally. And while he was out on the astral plane, he met up with space aliens, or what could be considered as space aliens. So they're probably here now. They're probably talking to us, and we're just not quite bright enough to listen. Now, let's say we were listening to them on by radio. Let's see, our radio is turned to 10 megahertz, middle of the shortwave band. We're listening promptly on shortwave. All we're hearing is some number station or some religious station, still broadcasting on shortwave. Now, let's say the aliens were transmitting their signal in the Ka band or the Ku band, up around 9 or 10 gigahertz. It's getting interfered with satellite TV. They're broadcasting trying to figure out why they can't get a reply, but it's getting all confused with satellite TV, or maybe they're using much higher frequency, just beyond up in the gigahertz range, beyond what our technology can receive, or we're just not listening on those frequencies. Just my thoughts. Okay, Frau, ich liebe dich, Sabina. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Bye.